jumping demons, spin 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed the with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys and they can't win. Check. Gonna. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Tell they like my persona. Gonna. Remember them was honest. We used to drug them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boys, don't touch. We flow up.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. That's the call of the action, as they have all year. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Dalton. He finds an opening past the 40. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Bernard. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On 3rd down, Dalton. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Virgil Green, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Humphreys goes in motion. Back to throw here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenny Stills, 44 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a long yardage possibility?
Dalton now to pass, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And able to find Green. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Nixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Dalton throwing on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down. Dalton. And he's got it. And he's brought down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a toss play to Bernard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the I. Again, here's Bernard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Dalton here from the gun. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
The Bengals getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with Lacey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Humphries goes in motion. They'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eddie Lacy, 24 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Flush to his right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. It's brought in by Doxson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ryan Hewitt, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Humphries goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. Humphries goes in motion. He'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Humphries goes in motion. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Humphries goes in motion. Now back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Dalton. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a carry for Bernard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. From midfield here, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. They'll run it here with Bernard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.